Mates for Life is a series of films that are inspired by nature and performed as dance. The idea is to create art with a purpose with Mates for Life. This first installment is inspired by the whooping crane, and part of what inspired me to use the whooping crane, beyond just its beauty, was its story.
They're striking white with those black wingtips, that red head. They stand out. And the fact that they're so endangered makes them kind of iconic. Once there was only 15 in the world. Now there are about 800 in the world, which is still the least number of cranes of all 15 species in the world. So the comeback story is great, but it is not complete yet.
Much of what we do as humans has been inspired by the natural world. And I think in this case, they naturally dance to mate. They move in ways that are interesting. And I think that they have a big part in inspiring one of our oldest forms of expression, which is dance.
For me, Mates for Life is a chance for collaboration between the arts and people interested in conservation. It's surprising that it hasn't been done more often, because what we do as dancers and choreographers, we try to imitate life and a way for people to connect.
Cranes are famous for mating for life. They can find a mate in their first 2 years of life. They will maintain that mate throughout the nesting season, throughout migration, come back to that same territory year after year. In some cases, we have documented up to 20 years or more.
It made me think about what's the purpose of it. Besides just creating beautiful movements, what is the meaning behind it? And the importance is two people coming together, or in this instance, two birds coming together and choosing each other. You know, it's hard to choose someone and stick together when things get hard. One of the first things that Tim and I spoke about was creating this piece without music. Typically for a choreographer, we know what the music is like. We rehearse to the music all the time. So this was kind of done backwards, and drawing inspiration from nature documentaries and just sounds of where these cranes exist is really seeped into the choreography itself, because that's what inspired it.
We wanted this to feel as if we stumbled upon them in this prairie. So we wanted to have full edit flexibility to like slow them down, speed them up, but not depend on the music for the choreography. So this gives the composer the opportunity to really play around with it and quiet things down, make things big, and the result is as intended. We luckily found a piece of private property that was restored into prairie in 2008. It was pretty mature at this point, and the landowner had mowed a path around the perimeter of it so they can check it out, go see things. It's a beautiful place to watch a sunset. And on top of that, they had some natural feed plots where they had put cover crop in for deer and other wild animal feed as well. So we utilized one of those cover crops as our staging area, and we were able to build a stage without damaging any of the prairie. And then we decided to use a techno crane for a couple of reasons. One, we can skim the tops of all of the grass and not damage it at all. And we can get some unique perspectives, like even below the grass even, or to reveal the dancers from the grass. And we used a pretty heavy-duty zoom lens to kind of mimic some of the telephoto look of nature documentaries, because usually you can't get that close. But that gave us kind of a cool look and also got us closer when we needed to be closer without tromping around the prairie grass. So the whole point of this was to make something beautiful, but also respect the location. Whooping cranes felt like something I would never see in my life, almost. So It's amazing that we've been standing here for like an hour and they're just kind of hanging out.
Chilling out with us.
Too.
Yep. And don't you know, there's a wild pair right down the road from us. They have been nesting now for 3 years.
Wow.
I can hear them from my house.
Really?
That is mind-bending. I mean, I'm used to them calling all the time here, but I'm sitting out on my porch in the summertime after dinner, and I can hear a whooping crane by sharing cranes with people, by doing festivals, by doing tours, and hearing about people that love the cranes in their backyard or discover them for the first time and become craniacs. That's what does it for me. That will recharge my batteries every time.
I think there can be a few reasons why people have difficulty connecting to these causes. One is just having no knowledge of them. You know, some people never have exposure to classical ballet and dance, and other people live in a city and are never in nature. But film is a way to reach out to so many people.
The whooping crane was the first installment of Mates for Life. And while I hope this one makes an impact, I hope it actually inspires more of these. And hopefully inspire audiences who see this to want to make an impact and make a donation or volunteer their time or whatever they can do to help with habitat conservation and other efforts. And at the same time, potentially expose unexpected audiences to the art form of dance and potentially create new lifelong fans of the art form.